nice article in the Managing Madrid blog. Wonderful lads that do a great job there. And worth reading about that man there. Karim Benzema needs to rest, and the numbers reveal why.
Times ended up almost looking like a 6-3-1. Some very good writing about that on the Managing Madrid website. First great podcast as well. Of course, Fede Valverde was a huge part of the equation.
Hello and welcome to the Managing Madrid podcast. It is September 25th. It is EAFC Real Madrid Ratings Reaction Part 2. The sequel is here. First things first. Today we're rocking Gareth Bale. This is the Samurai 17-18. If you close your eyes, you look at the shirt, and then close your eyes, you can see the bicycle kick against Liverpool. It's right there. I'm very proud to be wearing this one today from moji-mates.com. Use code MM15 off for 15% off. Only if you're a Managing Madrid listener, use that code moji-mates.com. All kinds of swag, shirts, shorts. There's so many options. Choose your favorite player, combine them if you want to. There's a lot of options. moji-mates.com. Use code MM15 off. Without further ado, the EAFC guru, Leah Ravella, is here. Welcome, Leah.
Hello. I'm excited for round two.
Round two. So, unfortunately, the bad news for members is that, or listeners, is that whole tier list we made, the visual that went up on part one, it's gone. I don't know. I didn't save it. It just disappeared into the internet. It's gone. So if you want to see the visual of that, go look at the part one of this episode. So first thing, you make sure you go and look at part one and watch it and listen to it and hear our assessment of which players are overrated. Rodri. Virgil van Dijk. And who was underrated. Basically every Real Madrid player. And we threw in Lautaro Martinez too in the underrated category. So we left off, Leah, with Dani Carvajal.
Yes.
Do we need to give any other intro or context before we dive into this?
No, I don't think so. I think we were very spot on with our round one assessments.
Yes,
so
I agree.
I'm interested. There's some good ones in round two, so I'm ready for them.
Some good ones in round two. I think in round one we made the mistake, or maybe it was the correct decision to really, really take our time with every single player. And then before we knew it, we had gone through like 6-7 players and an hour had passed. So
forever life, huh?
Yeah. So we left off here. Basically, the way we did it, we went through them based on their ranking in the game. The entire Real Madrid squad. So we did Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius, Courtois, Fede Valverde, Antonio Rudiger, Rodrigo, and Luka Modric. And this is where we left off. Dani Carvajal, rated overall 86.
I'm here for it.
So what are your thoughts?
Listen, this one I appreciate a lot because I think last year he was 82. So he got a +4 overall increase. And that after the season he had was like very deserved. And I'm happy that someone recognizes it because I feel like in the football world, no one except Madrid fans were really talking about the season that he had last year. And I feel like we've had this conversation before that we feel like it was his best ever season, like up and above and beyond 16-17 or 17-18, whatever. But I think it was 16-17. No, 17-8, whatever. Anyway, that season, the
16-17, I would say.
Yeah. And so I think it was above and beyond that season. And although the rest of the football world it didn't recognize that except for Madrid fans, it seems someone at EA did recognize that and gave him a +4 because to be fair, we probably wouldn't have won the Champions League if it wasn't for him. He scored the game winner. Vinny scored the second. He won a Euro. You know what I mean? Like, he was just unstoppable. whatever he did with gluten, he needs to give that. He could be, I mean, he's already rich, but he could go, that's a business opportunity because he should be the spokesperson for
That's a
gluten.
great idea. A line of
Right?
gluten-free products.
Literally,
Eat
because
these foods to get jacked like me.
yeah, are you falling off in life? Like, do this and you'll recover. Because what? Like, 2 years ago, I was like, we need to replace Carvajal. Like, he's given everything for the club. You know, he's
Yeah.
done his time, but he was injured most of the season. And when he played, he was like sometimes a liability. And then he was like, pardon me, what did you say? And then came back the next year like the best right back in the world. So, yeah, Carvajal can take his flowers. I think he deserves the increase. There's some stats in there that, like, do you know what I mean? Passing, for example, should probably be a little bit higher. His overall is a lot higher than what his like actual attributes are. And so I think there could be some increases there. Passing, even shot could be higher than 58, I would say. Pace, I don't think he's like the Carvajal he used to be. I don't think he's that rapid anymore. He's still in his 30s now, but I think he's faster than 81. But listen, 86, a +4, I'm happy with that. I'm comfy with that. I think we need to give Carvajal credit where credit's due.
So one of the cool things about this part 2 that I didn't realize was possible in part 1, so this episode might even be better, is that you can also, I realized that you can sort it by position. So now we can just really quickly see where said player ranks among other players in his position in the game. So
I love that.
So himself, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Joshua Kimmich are all they're tied for the 3 highest rated right backs in the game.
Nah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Kimmich at this stage of his career. But
Yeah.
if you ask me who the 2 best right backs in the world are, I'm okay with the Carvajal TAA discussion.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think Kimmich, after his performance against Vinny in the Champions League, I think maybe because he's recently like converted his position almost full time to right back. I know he had played there in the past, but I think he no longer plays in midfield. He like generally speaking plays as a fullback now, and I don't know if he's reconsidering that decision after coming up against Vinny because I have not seen cooking like that in some time. Kimmich has gone down, I believe, last year, and I'm sure if I get this wrong, I'll hear it over my shoulder, but I think last year he was 88, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 87, but I'm pretty sure he's 88. So either way, it's a decrease, and I think it's probably deserved. But yeah, I'm okay with top 2. Carvajal is higher ranked overall than Trent, and that means he's the best in the world in my books. So
this is reasonable. So we're gonna put him in the cat. Like again, we don't have the visual anymore, but in the accurately rated one, right?
Yeah,
Carvajal accurately rated. Okay, cool. All right, so let's move on to David Alaba, ranked 85. Do you have offhand his rating from last year?
I think he was also 85. I don't think
so he
moved,
stayed the same. Didn't play.
Yeah.
Didn't go down. Didn't go. Oh yeah, look, everything's the same. No pluses, no minuses. Okay.
Yeah. Which is
what are your thoughts?
interesting because if you look at Militao, for example, and Courtois, they both got a -1. They were, I suppose, starting players. But Alaba did play at the very beginning of last season. So it's interesting to me that Militao and Courtois did get a decrease because of the injury, but then Alaba just didn't move at all. I'm not mad at it. I think 85 is good, you know, especially now, like given what his position will be. It's a shame we haven't seen him in probably a year, but I think when he comes back, I think we said this in the last episode that unfortunately for him, and maybe fortunately at his stage in his career, he's lost that starting spot. I think inevitably Rudiger came in and waited for his chance, got it, and now that's the starting pairing is Militao and Rudiger. But yeah, I think although I do think Alaba is extremely underrated in real life, I think people just don't see. We did have this conversation because I compared it to Thiago Silva, how when defenders specifically get a little bit older and a little bit slower, they adapt their play style to have more football IQ. Alaba has like incredible football IQ, and he may not be the fastest anymore, but he adapts his play style to complement his footballing IQ. His passing is still elite. He can still he was still a left back. Do you know what I mean? So he can still play those balls. He can still find the spaces. His leadership in the back line. It's what I said when he originally had come to Real Madrid and stepped into that back line. So, oh, did I cut out? Hey. I did, I think. Oh, it's me. Hi, guys. Hi. It was Kian. I thought maybe the bear. You guys. So okay, this is my chance to shine. Listen, Kian said before we went live that he got a text message, and there was a bear on his street. So maybe the bear got him. Maybe the bear got him. I don't make the rules. I don't want to speculate, but there could be a bear involved here.
Am I back?
There could be a bear. Yeah, you're back. I was solo hosting.
I'm sure you did great. Did you hold down the fort?
I did. I told them that it could be a result of the bear.
Yes. There is the word on the street is that there is a bear on my street right now and that I should not be going outside, but I don't know. No, I'm safe. The bear, on the other hand, I manhandled him. He's not so safe anymore.
You should see the other guy.
Yeah, you should see the other. What did I miss?
I don't know what you cut out, but I was saying about football IQ. I was probably rambling about
Alaba,
something.
right?
Alaba, yes. So yes, ultimately, the moral of that story is I think he's appropriately rated.
So if you're curious to know how he ranks among other center backs in the game, it's interesting to take note. And obviously, like from a real life football perspective, Alaba coming back to like even 80% of his former self would be pretty huge for Real Madrid, given our depth issues. And yeah, we're kind of like fresh off the back of a Jesus Vallejo disaster blast, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Can we talk about that for 5 seconds?
Sure.
Because,
yeah.
Listen, I was so happy. Okay, I even tweeted. I don't know if you saw my tweet. I said, "Are they?" Because I was watching it on my computer yesterday, and I said, "They're not chanting Vieja's name, are they?" And then I was like, "Oh my God, they are! That's so amazing! Like, good for him. He hasn't played 2 goals in 4 minutes. You guys, 2 goals in 4 minutes. He should not be a footballer. Listen. I'll defend. I would have defended Jesus Vallejo till the death. I would have died on that hill until yesterday because I don't know. He's so bad. I already knew that before. We already knew that he's not Real Madrid caliber, but for some reason, he just has the hearts of Real Madrid players. He's just a meme that like never dies until yesterday. The meme is dead. Get him
Finished? Are you completely off
Finished.
Vallejo Island? You sold all your stock?
Yes. I sold every single stock. In fact, yeah, I took everything out. I'm
keeping my stock. I feel like it's too low now to sell. I'm keeping it just in case it boosts. It gets there could be one more. He might get the meme back.
Photo. Yeah. We need another Champions League photo. We need to come on and not concede any goals for 6 minutes and then get an epic photo and his stocks will go back up.
Yeah. There's no point in selling now. It's worth nothing. So might as well just keep it in hopes that it'll rise up. I just tried to share my screen again. It glitched. I don't know if like what's going on, connection issues, what's going on, but we're gonna try again.
Okay.
So
fingers crossed.
Looks like it's working now. Okay, so this is how we compare to other center backs. So of course, like just comparing him to the men's one. So Virgil van Dijk is the highest rated. We discussed that. Ruben Diaz, Rudiger, Saliba, Marquinhos, Bastoni, Gabriel, Jonathan Tah, Bremer, and then we get to David Alaba, who is ranked on par with Ronald Araujo and Eder Militao.
Wow, Araujo went down. I'm surprised about that.
He had a poor year.
I don't. He did. It's true, and now he's injured. But I don't think Militao should be rated nearly as low as he is. I think we talked about him in the last episode. I think that's disrespect, but we don't need to talk about that. I think as a footballer in real life, when he's fit, David Alaba is definitely above Bremer, definitely above Tah. You could put him up. Like, I'm not sure. No, I am sure. I wouldn't put him over Rudiger. I wouldn't put him over Van Dijk. I think there could be an argument for Ruben Diaz. I think Ruben Diaz is a little bit overrated. I think he's strong. He's big. He has he's a good aerial threat. Is he even? Don't know. But he's strong and he's physical, basically, is what makes him a good center back. I don't think he has. You look at other center backs and you see like the arsenal of fundamental skills that they have, and I just don't see that in Ruben Diaz. But he plays for Manchester City, who wins a lot, and he's not bad. Like he gets the job done, but as an all-around like complete center back or complete center half, I just don't think he's there. I think he's could be one of the best, yes, but to be like on par with, or to be one less than Van Dijk and like on par with Rudiger, and even go up a little bit. Who else is 88?
Oh wait, wrong. Hold on a sec. Okay, so 88. Yeah, Marquinhos 87, Bastoni 87, Rudiger 88, Ruben Diaz 88, Van Dijk 89.
Yeah, like I would call me crazy. I'm putting Saliba above Ruben Diaz in this moment in time. I just think that at one point there weren't any like crazy good center backs in the Premier League except for Van Dijk and Ruben Diaz. Like those were kind of the top two, and then the other ones were maybe like a tier below. So yeah, when you rank Alaba, a fit Alaba with the other ones, I think he should be much higher. But when you rank him based on his injury in like FC terms, I think it makes kind of sense, especially I didn't watch much of the Bundesliga, but if Jonathan Tah had a good season and he played the whole season and he's 86, then that makes sense to me.
I like Jonathan Tah more than most people. Like I remember suggesting him as someone that Real Madrid should maybe inquire about, given his contract is expiring and the defensive issues and the lack of depth. And like 95% of people were like, dude, this guy sucks. I'm like, well, I really liked what I saw from him. Like he's not perfect, but we're talking about a squad depth piece and not like your future long-term starter. But just as a spoiler alert, I have a pre-recorded episode coming out soon with Angela where we
I think you're muted. I don't know if you did that on purpose. Oh. Hello, guys. I'm back. It's the bear. It's the bear. You have to think of a different excuse that's not the bear. Anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? You want to talk about yesterday? Because I do. Here we go again. We can talk about yesterday. That's fine. Say no more. No one said anything, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. Felt really good. Felt very happy. Are you back?
I'm back.
You saved me.
Sorry, the bear came back for round 2, and I was not having it. I don't know. And every time it disconnects, StreamYard is like, try unplugging your internet and plugging it back in. I'm like, okay, thanks. Everything else is working but your stupid website, and I don't have time for that. I was just saying that like, you were just talking about the game. I didn't want to interrupt that.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just saying it was good until it wasn't, and then It was that meme that I said, oh my God, except it wasn't like that. It was opposite. Oh my God, Real Madrid plays today. Yay. And then it's like, I hate my life. Why do I do this? Oh, good. We won, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure you have a lot more analysis. You can save that for my next disconnect. I don't know what's going on. But I was just saying that, like, I have this pre-recorded episode where Angelo and I go through when we name the top 3 players in the world based on their position. And as a spoiler alert, I had Rudiger number 1, Ruben Diaz number 2. And I actually had Bastoni as number 3, just slightly above Saliba.
Okay. Are you a big Ruben Diaz fan? So you disagree with my analysis then, huh?
I think it's possible that he is overrated among some circles, maybe namely Premier League and City fans, but I think he's a very good defender.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, just a spoiler alert. But where were we? Okay, so are you putting Alaba in the accurately rated column then?
I would say in FC terms, yeah, I would say accurate.
Okay. In FC terms, accurate. Can I ask you a quick aside question?
Yeah.
Because I remember like a few episodes ago, you were talking about how Kroos is so great in real life, but in the game, he's not like the most user-friendly player to play with. Is there like if you like had to factor in just meta, what's like the best Real Madrid 11 you can put out if you're playing this game purely based on meta and not like based on whether they're good in real life or not?
Okay, so based on meta, starting with goalkeeper Courtois, because he's tall. Short goalkeepers just are not, unfortunately. Most people, listen, I'm a diehard Casillas user. I use him every time, every year. If I pack him, I'll use him. Probably why I lose, but that's a different conversation. So Courtois for sure because he's tall. Right back, I don't know. Like over other gold rated right backs in the game, I would use Carvajal over Trent if I wanted pace. But a lot of people probably would use Trent in midfield, or they would start him at right back and then move him in game to midfield because of his passing. I probably wouldn't use Carvajal. I think most people right now are using Hakimi, using like Marcus Llorente, because overall they're just more balanced, a little more pace. Center back Militao, super OP. Militao is a very popular choice, especially at this stage of the game when there's gold cards and no promo cards. Militao is like very expensive. Rudiger also. I would say the only one that would be used over Militao in game is probably Van Dijk. And then it would be a switch up on between Rudiger and Militao. Militao has a little more pace, I think. But Rudiger has a little more strengths. Then you mix some play styles. That's the whole thing.
I could see why Van Dijk would be very good in this game based on his physical attributes. Yeah.
Yeah. Easily the best center back in the game, like overall. He also, with play styles now that have been introduced, he has aerial, which means that he can jump high. He's an aerial threat, essentially. Mendy is also every year for the last since he's been at Real Madrid, pretty much, he's been super OP, very expensive. If you looked up his price right now, it's probably like very high 100,000s.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
And also, what's OP?
Overpowered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like really meta, basically. Everyone, pros, if they could be using Mendy, they will be using Mendy. And
like even offensively, he's good?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's just the pace. Like you can get pace is a huge factor in FC. I don't really know for fullbacks. Theo Hernandez is another one that's also very expensive, fast. But yeah, Mendy for the entire year, like his gold card right up until the end of the cycle. This time next year, when he has promo cards, he'll be in the millions. Like very expensive. I would say in terms of midfield, everyone would be usable except for Modric. At this stage of the game, he's probably a little more usable. But there's a few of the female footballers that are being used at the moment. Same as last year around this time. Like Alexia is a big one. She's super, super meta. But yeah, Tchouameni, Camavinga, even though he's lower rated, he has good stats. And so he would be used. Fede, of course, pace, passing, everything. Jude, same thing. And then the front line, you kind of can't get any better than those three. Vinny Mbappe is like, without a doubt, the best player in the game. He's probably several million coins at the moment. Vinny also. And then Rodrigo is fast, can dribble. And that's kind of everything that you want. The ones that are agile, that are fast, and that have good dribbling stats and good shooting stats as well as attackers. To be honest, at gold cards, I don't think you're getting, there's maybe one or two female players that I would use or that would be used over Rodrigo on the right. But Mbappe and Vinny, like, no one's using other players over them except for maybe like icons like R9 and Ronaldinho. But gold cards, no, they're for sure easily the best gold cards in the game.
Can you explain what's happening in, like, Angelo's doing this a lot now too. You and Angelo both do it a lot, like on your reels and stuff. Like when you're reacting to a player getting unveiled. So what is going on in that situation? You buy a player but you don't know who it is. How does that work? This is a very, like, very rookie question. I understand, but
no, it's fine. It's like if you're open, like, have you ever opened like a pack of sports cards or like a pack of Pokemon cards? It's like that. Yeah. So you have no idea what's in the pack. There's different levels of packs that are more expensive. So you can use in-game currency, or you can like add money to the game, which gets you FC points, which is like a different version of in-game currency. And so you can buy these packs. And if it's like, the better the player that you're getting from the pack, the more animated the walkout. There's a walkout, there's an animation.
The more dramatic it is.
Thing. Exactly, yeah. So I packed Rudiger the other day, which is one of the best at the moment center backs in the game. He's worth a lot. He's a good player. Like, I can use him for a little while. I won't have to replace him as fast as I'd have to replace my other center back. But yeah, you have no idea. You have no idea who's coming. So it's fun and exciting and dramatic. And if it's a good card, like let's say you pay 7,500 coins in game for a pack, but then you pack Mbappe. You've paid 7,500 coins, but you've just made like 3-4 mil or 2 mil or however much he is. You know, so if you want to use him, great, which most people would, but some people would also sell him, take the coins, and then like be able to build a full team that's good. So that kind of progresses over the season. And once you add promos in where the animations are different colors and the cards have different designs, and it's like a whole thing. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's dangerous. Listen,
sounds addicting.
Packs, it is. Yeah,
you get your dopamine hit when like you're looking at the player like getting unveiled. You're like, oh, this is so exciting.
Literally, I want to do it again. Yeah, it's like dangerous. So pack responsibly. FC point responsibly, people. But also, yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun, and especially when the game comes out. Like for me, that's some of my favorite content to make as a creator, but then also like as just a FC player. It's my favorite thing to do at the beginning of the game. You buy some FC points, you open some packs, you stack your club a little bit, so you have different things to use for SBCs, for all the things. But yeah, it's fun.
So last night, my son right now, my oldest son, Luca, he is on this huge soccer football kick. Like, he's obsessed with it. He's obsessed with Zidane. Wow. He's obsessed with Ronaldo. He told me the other day, I'm going to be better than Cristiano and Zidane one day. And I told him, be realistic. But for whatever like awesome reasons, is like he's obsessed with the game right now. And so I'm really happy because that's my dream as a dad. I never pushed it on him. I was just hoping, because I didn't want to like, him to rebel. I just kind of let it happen naturally. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so last night, at like 9:30 p.m., I just finished a business meeting. I decided I was gonna play some FIFA. So I turn it on, and the next thing you know, I see him coming in the room. I'm like, dude, you went to bed 2 hours ago. And he was like, I want to play, I want to play. I was like, and it was like the worst timing because I'm playing seasons online, and like you can't explain to him, like, look, there's real consequences. Like I can't lose this game. I'm playing against this guy from God knows where, and I can't. So I'm gonna teach him today. I promise that today we'll play together. So I'm excited. I'll keep you updated.
Fun. Yeah, keep me updated. Let me know. This is the beginning of a lifelong addiction.
Yeah. Yes. I hope it's just channeled in the right direction. Hopefully it maybe one day he can do something that kind of like what you do and actually make it into a career.
Okay.
And if not, then hopefully it's just a healthy thing. Did someone in the chat is talking about how did you see the video of them? You know that song? We're way off the rails here. I apologize. You know the Zinedine Zidane song, right? Zinedine Zidane.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh my God,
so
I did see that. Yes.
you did? All right. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna play it for those who haven't seen it. This is a little treat for you. It's only 1 minute long, and then we'll get back to FIFA ratings.
This is why they take so long, you guys.
I know. These are my kids. All right. Arlo's the younger one on the left.
Oh my God.
So Arlo just pretends to die. He just like the whole minute he's just playing dead. It's very good dedication. Anyways, you get the
I love
gist.
it. Are they playing football right now?
Yes. Yeah. They're in an academy actually here. So
Damn,
yeah.
okay.
So we'll see where it goes. We'll see. Okay. Okay, we're at Militao now. For some reason I thought we discussed Militao last week, but maybe we can, because you already talked about your thoughts on Militao, we can kind of tie it in now. But Militao and Alaba are rated the same, 85.
Yeah.
Are you okay with them being level?
No, I think Militao, even despite his injury, I think he's underrated. I think he's underrated in real life, and I think he's way underrated in the game. 85 is insane to me. So I would put him like minimum from a center back perspective, like 86, 87, probably minimum 86. But I think he should be comfy at 87. He was 86. He was 86 last year, you know, and we won. I mean, to be fair, he was injured, okay, but also he came back at the end of the season too. So I don't know. I think 87 is fair. I'd probably rate him even higher. Like I think he's on par with others. He's come back almost stronger after his ACL, which is unheard of usually. But yeah, I think minimum 86, but I think he should be comfy around 87. So underrated for me.
For whatever reason, I thought we did discuss Militao last time, or maybe we just discussed him in a different context and not based on this ranking. But I think part of the issue is that, and I think you and I talked about this last time, was that this game was made before the season started, obviously. So we didn't the game didn't see Militao starting the season as strong as he has. And that's probably ties into it a little bit. You know, they're just going based on he didn't play and then he came back and he wasn't so great.
Yeah.
So we expect his number to jump a little bit next season, right?
I would assume it should jump probably quite significantly. I guess depending on how we do this season, but I think it should jump to probably around 87. I think we added another
a tier where it was like slightly underrated, kind of underrated. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Maybe just because of we know how FC works and because of his injury, we could put him there. But
yeah. Okay. Next up, Aurelien Tchouameni, 85.
Underrated.
Underrated?
I think so. Listen. Yeah, he got an upgrade. I'm comfy with that, but I still think he should be higher. I think he was like, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? He was, I don't know. There's another word I'm looking for, but very important to us last season.
Vital,
he rotated,
instrumental.
vital. Yeah. All of the above. I think he is a good DM. I think he's a good center back. I think he's better than some natural center backs in that position. I think he should definitely be rated higher. He also was pretty decent for France. So I appreciate the upgrade from the previous year, I do think that he should be a little bit higher.
Yeah, I didn't think he was completely underrated until I saw the DMs he's ranked underneath. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Rodri. Okay.
Shock.
Rodri. Okay. Like he's rated higher than Tchouameni. Fair, honestly.
Rice.
Declan Rice. Fine.
Wild.
Fine. But like at least you can like make the argument. Okay?
Uh-huh.
But then it goes into Xhaka, rated higher. Çalhanoğlu, rated higher. Guimaraes, rated higher.
That's crazy.
N'Golo Kante. Good Euros, by the way, rated higher.
Mm-hmm.
Paulinho, rated higher. Tchouameni is rated on par with Tonali and Ruben Neves. Or sorry, just Tonali.
Who, by the way,
Tonali
didn't play last season.
Tonali has...
So
there's no way Tonali is on that level right now. No,
zero way. Listen, Granit Xhaka actually had a really, really good season with Leverkusen. Very good. I think, let me preface this by saying, I do think that Granit Xhaka is extremely underrated. I
agree.
Just even over the course of his career, I think he has a hot head. And I think that in some cases, it's really good because you love to have someone like that on your team. In some cases, it's a liability. But I think his actual footballing ability goes severely under the radar. However, he's towards the end of his career. Tchouameni, is very clearly. Did Xhaka have a good season? Yes. Did they go invincible? Yes, they did. I credit where credit's due. Again, I think he deserves his flowers. Do I think Tchouameni's better? Are people in the footballing world even comparing these two ever? No. Paulinho, easy. Conte, I'm comfy at 85 because he used to be 88, 89 at one point. You know what I mean? He's getting a decrease. He had a good Euros. I don't really know how I don't think he's doing incredibly in Saudi, but whatever. Bruno Guimaraes, that's crazy. Listen, Newcastle, I think, had a relatively decent season. I don't think they were crazy. I don't think they were absolutely poor. But Tchouameni is inevitably, without a doubt, higher. And then who is the other one above after Granit Xhaka? Oh, Rice, Declan Rice. There could be a very big argument made here. Çalhanoğlu had a good season too. 86, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Should Declan Rice be 87? Insane. Is he important for Arsenal? Yes, he is. Is he a good? Is he even a DM anymore? Not really. He's definitely more of a center mid. Is he 87? I don't know. I would be more comfortable to see if Tchouameni was 86. How do you say his name? Çalhanoğlu, him at 86. Tchouameni 86, him 86, and then Granit Xhaka 86, Declan Rice 86. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm not gonna. Do I have opinions? Yes. Do I think Tchouameni is better than them? Yes. But for game purposes, are they somewhere in the same realm? Fine. But Declan Rice 87, Tchouameni 85 is crazy. Granit Xhaka rated higher than Bruno Guimaraes rated the same as Tchouameni is like crazy. So
Yeah,
I digress.
that's
Underrated.
pushing it for sure. Look, just more spoilers. I actually had Xhaka in my top 3 CMs of the last year, which completely
Okay.
shook Angelo to the core. But it was just CMs, it wasn't even DMs. Like I didn't even put him in the DM category.
Yeah.
But just based on what he's done in the past year, I think he is underrated. And
Great.
I look, but the other thing is you mentioned, if we're talking about meta things too,
Mm-hmm.
like your point about Ferland Mendy being so good in this game,
Mm-hmm.
like if we're talking about physical tools, like I feel like on that alone, Tchouameni should be like a meta cheat code.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like out of those, like no one's using Granit Xhaka. I think he's probably too slow. I don't know his stats exactly, but my assumption is he's just not usable. Where is it? Yeah, 50 pace impossible. Same with Guimaraes maybe because he's slow, but there's probably like an Evo or something that he can go into to make him a little bit better. He's like a pretty well-rounded card, to be honest. Rice, same thing. He's probably too slow, but at this stage in the game, I would say no, they would choose other ones over Rice. If he gets a promo card or like a team of the week that boosts his stats a little bit, then yeah, he's usable. But out of them all, honestly, people are probably using Conte and Tchouameni, I would say. I'm not even sure Conte is as usable as he used to be. Conte used to be like the go-to DM because he was fast, he was strong, and he had like good shooting passing attributes as well. But I think like people are likely for sure, again, I'll be told if I'm incorrect by the voices behind me, but I like channel him is too many being chosen over him, over Granit Xhaka, over Declan Rice, for sure, in the game without a doubt. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not listening.
You can just call him Hakan.
Oh yeah, I could call him Hakan. I will.
You can call him Hakan. There you go. So we're gonna say Tchouameni underrated?
Yes.
Agreement?
Severe.
Okay.
Yes.
Leah, we have so many players left.
Are there 3 parts to this one or what?
I think there might be 6 at the pace we're going. There might be 6 parts to this. Ferland Mendy is next at 84.
That's increased from previous years.
Okay.
His overall, I think he was 82 or 83 last year. I think he had a great season last year.
Yes.
I do think he's underrated. Like I think as a player, he's underrated. I think even last year to go and not really be discussed as like one of the top in Europe. Because who else is really, you could argue that last year Grimaldo, is he a out and out left back? Grimaldo, no, he's more of a wing back. Theo Hernandez, like, is up there, yeah, but did he have a better season than Mendy? Like all things considered, I don't know. Mendy had a couple injuries, so he was in and out. But I think like as a player, as a left back, he's underrated. So I do think I'm going to say kind of underrated because I'm recognizing and appreciating the upgrade from last year based on his season. But I do think that he should be just rated overall higher in general, in the game and in real life.
I was trying to look for Grimaldo in the left back category, but he's not even there. I wonder if that's because they just classify him as something else.
Yeah,
either that or he's just like very underrated. I don't know. He didn't even start the Euros.
Which is crazy to me. I mean, it makes sense and it's not crazy. After the season he had, it's like crazy. But he, again, is just more, I think he's left mid in game, Grimaldo. He had a huge upgrade. He had a big pace drop in game, but he's a walkout now. He's 86. But I think that he's just way too offensive for the style that Spain played. And listen, Cucurella, like, I hate him. I can't stand the guy. And I really think that he's not like, he's just him. You know what I mean? Like he's just Kukurea, but he did have a incredible performance in the Euros. So credit where credit's due, but I still can't stand him.
So, highest rated left back, Teo Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Then João Cancelo.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about overrated category.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Robertson at 85 is third.
Mm-hmm.
Federico Di Marco, 84, and that's where Mendy is, 84 in the Di Marco category.
Yeah, look, Mendy being one rated higher than I'm going to be crucified for this comment based on who's in the room with me, but
you got to whisper this one. I don't think he's going to like it.
To be one higher rated than Acuna, please. You know what I mean? Acuna's now gone back to Argentina and is playing at River. And before that, he is a world champion, we know, but like he's just not. He's slow. You know what I mean? Can he add to a team? Yes. Was he starting for Argentina before he was rotated with Tagliafico? Yes. But like they're just not at this stage in their career in terms of like form, in terms of skill, they're just not, unfortunately, on the same level anymore. And so even domestically, like Acuna domestically was never incredible. Like he never had his like crazy best left back in the world breakout season. You know what I mean? He was consistent. He was always like a pretty solid left back for Sevilla and whatever. But you know, I know. This is what I'm saying. Like crazy. Mendy's better than DeMarco. Mendy's better. What was it? Go up a little bit.
Robertson.
One more. Yeah, I would say
Cancelo.
Cancelo. Even like last year alone, I think out of all of these left backs, like maybe I didn't watch a lot of Milan. Theo's their starting center back or starting left back, but like I would say Mendy probably did have one of the better seasons out of them. I just think that maybe in real life you could argue his like offensive as like a full complete fullback, you know, like he's not as offensive as he is defensive, but still 84 is too low for me. Underrated.
I'll go with underrated too. There were a couple names that I was surprised going to this list that were a little bit lower than I thought. Guardiola at 83. Davies 82. I know he didn't have the best year, but I just feel like what was he last year? That feels like a pretty strong. Like what was? Yeah, I'd be curious to know how much he dropped from last year. Did he drop?
I think he was 84. Alphonso Davies last year, 83 or 84. Alphonso Davies, 84, right? Or was he 82 last year also? He was 82 or 83, he said, last year. The year before, he was 84. So either he didn't. Let me check.
Like, are we, like, again, we're going back to, like, meta. Shouldn't this guy just be a freak of nature in this game?
He is.
Based on his
yeah,
pace?
he's insane.
Yeah.
So 80, like, his overall rating means nothing at this point in the season. I'm using him because he's insane. 82 rated. He's like 30, 40K in the game, which is a lot for an 82 rated gold card, but his pace is outrageous. So
right.
That would be why.
Okay.
EAFC 24. Last year he was, I think 82 also. No, 83. So he did go down.
Just by 1 point. I would have. I'm surprised last year he was only rated 83.
Yeah, agreed. After the previous year, and even last year with what competition did we play in? What was the other one? CONCACAF. No, it was Copa America. It was Copa America. No, it was Copa America.
Yeah.
We didn't do like amazing, but we didn't do horribly. You know, we did the best in North America.
What was the household like when we played Argentina?
I think no one expected them to, like, no one expected Canada to be as good as they were. Like, we still lost, yes.
No, I'm saying, like, when Rodrigo de Paul was rolling around, and like, were you just screaming at the TV?
Yeah, I was cheering against Argentina for sure. Diego's dad was actually the most like passionate, let's say, about the rivalry. But what I'm saying is like no one in the household expected Canada to play as well. I think like going into that game, him and all of his family just thought that it would be a blowout, like that it would be like like Canada wouldn't be able to really hold their own against Argentina. But I think that the unanimous response was that like, damn, that was harder than anticipated. Even after the first game, like I think they were probably more not concerned because I think we all still had an idea, but I
Yeah.
think they were less like comfy about that second matchup after the first one. Because I just think they just thought it would be like the rest of CONCACAF,
A walkover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse Marsh has given me some hope. I kind of like the direction he has his team so far. We'll see where it goes.
Right?
So Mendy underrated.
Yes.
Now we're going to Camavinga. So we have to do a part 3, no question. And I think we might have to stop it with Camavinga because I gotta do some stuff before I get the kids. So Mendy. No, sorry, Camavinga rated 83. I don't even need to see anything else. Underrated.
Yeah.
Hard
underrated. Without a doubt.
Severely underrated. New category.
Yeah.
Severely, insultingly underrated.
Underrated. Yeah. No, especially don't even look at the comparisons, Kim, because you're just gonna be offended at who's rated higher. I think that it's just it's the same like underrating of him that happens in real life too. I think that if he was a without a doubt starter, like if he started every game, if he wasn't being rotated with every position, like he was last year, I think without a doubt, he'd be rated higher. So I think that does contribute to like their rate. Uh-oh. It's the bear. The bear's back. Well, hello guys. Ferland Mendy, yes, should be rated at least 85, 86. I agree. Especially after last season. 83. No, what is he? 84? 84 seems low. Oh, he's back. Is he?
Kind of back.
Okay, you're back.
Okay, I'm back. All right.
Okay, you're back. Yeah, I think that people just don't understand. People just don't get it. He's severely underrated, without a doubt. That one's easy.
Do you want to see the central midfielders rated above him?
Yeah, show me. The answer is probably no. I don't want to see it because it's gonna piss me off. But
I don't.
Oh, I think we lost you again. I think we lost you. I think we lost you. The fact that Tina is 85 and Kim is 83. Bro, yes. Yes. I don't even want to the amount of 82s and 83s in the game. Please, let me look. Just for fun. Just for fun, I'm going to take a look see while he gets that figured out. Positions. CM. Wait. Gold. All gold. Oh, I think he's gone. I think he's gone, you guys. Okay, listen. Are you ready? Are you back? Oh, you're back. Here you are. Wait, are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Oh my God. All right. Thanks for holding it down. Okay.
No probs.
We'll try this again.
Palacios 84, by the way.
What's that?
Anyway, go. We'll see.
Okay. So Sabitzer, 84.
Yeah.
Palacios,
Yeah.
84.
Yeah.
Alex Garcia, 84. Rodrigo De
Yeah.
Paul, 84.
Mm-hmm.
Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, 85. Mikel Merino, 85. Vitinha, 85. Pedri, 86.
Yeah.
McAllister,
Walkout.
86. Modric, 86. Barella, 87. Gundogan, 87. Frankie de Jong, 87. What? What is he doing all the way up here? Jesus.
I don't think he hasn't moved in like 3 years, I'm pretty sure.
Bernardo
Like, I
Silva,
think you can go back
88.
3 years to 87.
Now I need to go back
Crazy.
and watch because I think at some point Real Madrid did a video from the official channel reacting to their player ratings. Did they not?
Yeah. I don't think Camavinga was in it. I think it was
probably because he was too angry to be in it, because that's crazy.
You literally. No, insane. Benacer, by the way. Benacer is rated 83. He's a DM, but 83. Andrich, 83. Who else? Goretzka's 83 now. Wow, he's really Kovacic, 83. Limer, 83. Kuminers,
Goretzka,
83.
83.
Yeah. Llorente, 83. Locatelli,
Mkhitaryan, 83. Where does he even play right now? What is this? Gavi, 83.
Yeah, Gavi, 83. Parejo, 83.
Douglas Luiz. Joe Wellington.
Pedro Goncalves, 83. Koke, 83.
Shocking.
Yeah, Labaka, 82. Okay, Labaka's less. But yeah, wild, right? Wild.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is insult. This is insulting.
They don't know. They don't get it. Right?
Yeah. Okay, so Camavinga, new category, severely underrated.
Yeah. Severely underrated and insulting.
Yeah. Okay. So take note, Camavinga is where we left off.
Okay.
We're going to be back to discuss Brahim and the rest. Brahim, Vasquez, whoever is left, Fran Garcia, Dani Ceballos, Jesus Vallejo, all those guys. Okay. Leah, any concluding thoughts?
Respect Real Madrid. How about that?
Put some respect on Eduardo Camavinga's name, for the love of God.
Literally.
Awesome. Thanks for holding it down on all those internet connection breaks, whatever that was. And quick shout out to our new YouTube member here, Ifti Muhammadi. Welcome. If you guys want to become a member, go to patreon.com/managingmadrid or join underneath this video on browser or the YouTube memberships tube. YouTube memberships tab is what I meant to say. And Lucas and I just recorded for our members a big podcast where we discussed the Mbappe injury, Varane's retirement, and all of the disaster stuff that's happening around the Bernabeu closures and the postponements of the concerts. We discussed that in great detail, and we got a lot more content for our members. So go over and become a YouTube member or patreon.com/managingmadrid. Leah, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you.
A pleasure.
See you for part 3.
Appreciate you.
Peace out.
Sounds good. Bye.
All right.
Cool.
So I don't know what the hell happened there with the connection, but do you want to pencil in the next one right now?
Yeah, let me look at my schedule. I'll still be here somewhere. What's next week? The 30th. Yeah, the 30th is fine. The Monday.
30th? 30th Monday.
Oh, same time? Excuse me.
Sure. So hold on. So what was it? 1 p.m. Ottawa time, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
penciled in.
I think
All
that's
right.
good.
Thanks, Leah.
Sounds good. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Have a good
Talk
one.
soon. You too. Peace.
Okay, bye. Peace.
I'm still live. That's too funny. What the fuck?